What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the village, hidden in the shed. You're here with your boy Sid Floyd.
Cherokee in the cheap
and
Cherokee.
You already know it wouldn't be the village hidden in the shed without my cousin, the Blue Beast to the East.
Yo, nice guy, like Mike guy.
And you already know the other third leg of village, our boy Shed Tech 8.
This milk is way past its expiration.
A new drop for him.
And also,
I'm gonna get a good
Sasuke and Uchiha.
Oh, wow, no,
You like the spoiled milkman?
Yeah, I
like
that.
being a milkman?
I think it's funny.
All right. You can keep that.
All right, cool.
We'll think of something. We'll think of something.
And we
good.
need a team number now.
We'll just do what
69.
you did.
yeah, that's right. Team 69.
Team 69.
We'll do the bit that I invented that you did for Pat's intro.
Which was what?
Get the Japanese translation on Google.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, that's already used. Sorry, bud.
I mastered it.
You initiated it, and it got utilized for someone else. And
That's cool.
Nothing you could do about it.
All right, but where is he?
I don't know. He's not here right now. It kind of stinks.
Interesting.
We're without our fourth leg at the moment. Oh, why'd I just lisp? You hear that? Without our fourth leg at the moment.
That's the sixer.
That's that Mike Tyson vape you were hitting.
That's exactly
7,000 hits.
He hit
it's like being in the ring with Mike Tyson.
He hit 7,001 times.
So today what we're covering is chapter 2 of Boruto 2 Blue Vortex.
Yes.
Which honestly is kind of been fucking taken off as like one of the hottest mangas around. And I don't want to hear it's that other manga that's fucking getting hyped right now. What's that called?
I can't remember now.
Right? Because it's fake.
And then there's another one that also passed Chainsaw Man that I wasn't aware of.
I don't think that's real. They just say it's real until it becomes that way. Like
My Life as Human's Best Friend or something like that?
No, it's like
with the dog?
Have you guys been watching The Life of a House Husband?
No.
No, all right.
I have not.
What about...
And that's it. We're done.
When's Hell's Paradise coming back?
Right.
Next year.
Right.
But yeah, so 2 Blue Vortex probably like, in my opinion, the best manga that I'm reading out right now. I mean, One Piece is kicking ass, but I think the lore of the shit that's coming back into Naruto, and I don't know if it's just because I'm a Naruto diehard.
That's what I was gonna say.
You know,
I was gonna say I think it's bringing back like bringing back Naruto vibes.
Yo, they're
it's
older.
Shippuden vibes.
Yeah, because
it's the time skip.
It's a time skip,
and maybe you know, it's another thing too. It's like
100%.
it's like hating on One Piece and but wait till the time skip, and you're like, oh, but you have to watch it before the time skip.
To appreciate it, right?
You can't just go after the time skip. And it's like Boruto. Everyone, it was a lot of filler, but like it's like wait till the time skip comes. I guess we didn't know this, but you had to know. It's like.
Yeah, but you kind of didn't, though, because you really didn't know where they were going with the story. It's all over the place. There's so much canon, non-canon, anime, manga, this, that, and the third. It's all fucking over the place.
Kishi fucking
Once he
came back.
Dude,
they were like, he was like, time skip right now.
Well, no, it's fucked up because he came back and he was like finishing the part that they were doing, and everyone was still like, yo, this is whack.
Right.
He lost it.
Exactly.
And it was like, no. He was like cleaning up. He was polishing his shit at the moment.
You got to clean it up.
And then had to come through and drop his shit. And he was like, yo, how do I do that perfectly? Time skip.
Time skip.
What do you get?
Because that's
No, that was Oda.
Oh, they had the time. Yeah,
but you're right about honestly, it is a time skip. You're 100% right. You watch the beginning of One Piece, and you're like, yo, it's a like when I watch it now, it's cooler now because I'm ahead in One Piece. Like I watch, I literally this week I watched Skypiea.
Yeah, because you had to.
Yeah, I watched Skypiea this week, and I was
you
like,
watch a Guy Pia?
They said there was a. They said there was a lot of. They said there was a lot of foreshadowing in the Skypiea, right?
Dude, the entire arc is foreshadowing.
They said that they foreshadowed Gear 5. Did you see that?
Oh, you watched it?
I've rewatched it.
Oh, I thought you skipped it.
No. I said it was when I was watching Skypiea the first time. That was when One Piece was like a background anime for me. Like it wasn't like.
Oh, you listened to it?
Yeah. Like I'd be working on the computer and shit, and One Piece would be on in the background. And
he doesn't like that.
Fuck. No, I know.
He hates that.
But
he watches it on 3 times speed.
He's getting on you, and he listened to the anime.
Like
in his pocket.
Yeah, like
I didn't listen to it.
Yeah, you did.
We're back again with Naruto Shippuden.
I was doing other stuff.
And we're about to start putting that out, actually.
So.
I watched it, and then the second time I watched it, sometimes I didn't watch it, I listened to it.
That was how we beta tested, was this guy?
And it makes sense.
That means that I have even more knowledge, because not only did I get the first sense of just watching it and listening to it, then I took my eyesight away from it. so I get a little more insight into it. You wouldn't even understand.
You took the eyesight out.
There was such a dramatic way of saying it. Just like by saying I only listened to it. You'd be like, yo, I only listened to that. He goes, nah, man, I took my eyesight off of that.
But he took his eyesight out and he got more insight.
I took 1 sense away.
Yeah, there you go.
So I know a little bit.
But like you're watching it, or I was watching it then, and I was like, yo, this is cool. It was dope. But now that I'm watching it, I have way more appreciation for it because I'm like, yo, I see some shit and I'm like, damn, they just totally
and it's
foreshadowed this entire shit.
For One Piece, I think
for One Piece, but no, it's the same. But this is the same thing as when you come through to Boruto and you see fucking Boruto come back with the scar on his eye. He's got Sasuke's sword. He's got Sasuke's headband.
The scar on Luffy. It's
the
Zoro's eye.
Like you. It's I don't know, man.
I think it's like a point in a shonen, or maybe, and that's not always happening. But that is like
you're right.
Yo, that time skip is like huge because they go from 12-year-old kids to 15-year-old, and you're like,
well, now they're like 17, I think.
I think they're. I think it doesn't matter. Yeah, either way. But now, like in this ninja world, and like that pirate, like that 17 is when Luffy was like, all right, now I'm a pirate, and set off. Like it's like this is when.
And it's funny because they say that, and the thing the dude like says to Sarda, he goes, yeah, you're only a genin.
Yeah, and he's like, what the fuck does that mean?
Because Naruto's the genin, you know, he's the fucking Hokage.
And Sasuke technically, because he never.
And Sasuke.
Yeah.
And Sasuke.
Mm-hmm. So and that old guy
and the internal
with the pot, with the wok on his back.
That's true. And fucking Might Guy's dad.
Facts.
Might die.
The eternal
Genin. But
no, Might
I know it's a little bit
different.
He's different.
I know it's a little bit different. But this is kind of what I was talking to you about is because I know you didn't watch Bleach.
Not yet. It's fucking dope. I've been watching like a little. I've been in the first episode.
Because I know you like first season. I know you like swords and shit, so I know you definitely fuck with fucking. I know you definitely fuck with Bleach because it's the whole.
It is sick. I do like it.
But like, it's tough because I was kind of like, yo, 1,000-Year Blood War. Like the animation budget on that shit is wild. The show itself is fucking crazy, and it's almost like you could pick it up and watch it without watching.
Because it's a prequel, kind of, right?
No, it's a sequel.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it's
okay.
It's it's a time skip.
Oh, right.
You know,
right. Yeah.
And fucking, and like you could watch it, and you would be, and being an anime fan, you'd be like, this is insane. But the shit that gets like brought out that you never got to see in the first fucking 600 episodes is like that's why it's so dope. I think. It's because like there's like characters where you never got to see their Bankai or like they didn't see them do some sick shit and you're like, oh, that's dope. I bet like that dude's mad strong. Da 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 da. And then the time skip comes and you see it and you're like, yo, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah. And I think Boruto, like you're saying, did it well. They did it because I mean.
Well, the animation is gonna be hopefully sick because the fight sequences from the manga panels look dope as fuck. Like you.
Oh yeah, when Naruto comes in against Code.
Boruto, you mean?
I mean Boruto. Yeah.
From the last one or this one?
No, from the first one.
The first one when he fucking just lands on his face.
Yeah,
fucking
that one isn't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then when he does the sword shit, well, we'll get into it, but. So
that's a good place to start though. The action sequence in this shit.
With Boruto,
we see Boruto before Sarada, right? So, Sarada's after Boruto.
And Boruto tells Code, "Yo, so like I can kill you." Like I mean, it's throughout the whole chapter, but he's like, "Yo, I can kill you easily." And then he tells Sarada, "Yo, go help out the other people." He was like, "Yo, go help these dudes. I got Code. Don't worry about it." And then Code was like, "Oh, you're being super cocky."
Is he though? I doubt it.
I don't. So then he tells them all the monster shits, the clone. He's like,
what are they called right now? They're just monsters.
I don't even know. I think monsters.
They got renegons.
Yeah,
I think some
that
of them
looks crazy.
I think some of them have.
Oh, they have a name.
And the one is smarter though than the other ones. It's like he put more consciousness into one. That gets on Kawaki.
And they could fucking switch out. They could all claw mark
with the claw mark. Yeah, and they claw mark out of the other clones. And like wherever there's a claw mark, the other clone can come out.
And they're like Zetsu shit. They fucking. Like turn you into a tree, or did they turn into a tree and then you get caught in the tree?
I think they turned themselves into a tree, and it's like a suicide bomber.
Ooh,
yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Sugai.
They captured the dude, right? What's his name?
Swaggy.
Sugai.
It's kind of like Suigetsu.
Suigetsu. It's Soegi.
We're gonna get killed.
No, I got it right here. It's. Where did I write? I can't even see it. I write fucking crazy. It's Sugei.
It's S-O.
Sugai.
Sugi. Sogei. So gay.
No, it's not.
Yeah, that is.
That's
so
like Russian.
That is so gay.
I think it may be Russian.
No, that's with an E at the end, doggy.
But either way, that dude pops in, saves. Oh, so and then the translation, we're gonna bring that up, is the translation for that word is like kind of similar to the role he played. At least that's what I got from it. Yeah, because we looked at it.
Translation.
It was like a lucky, or it's a brace, like because he saves Sarah.
He does. He takes the hit for Sarah,
and then he gets bitten up and turned into a tree.
And then, that's what happens. He bites him.
Yeah.
So
okay. I thought.
But I don't think the other guy bit him. I think he just bites him. But his boy also gets turned into a tree.
Yeah.
But I don't think he bit that guy.
Basically, those guys are trying to find Otsutsuki, so as soon as they latch onto him, they turn into the tree.
Like a
divine tree. They're making little trees.
Tails. They're all 10 tails.
Right, because they're
10 tails clones. That's why they have the Renegon. Yeah. So that's why they have the fucking Renegon.
That makes sense. So yeah, so 10 tails.
I can't tell what they're called though.
Boruto tells Code to fucking hand over the 10 tails because you don't know how fucking horrible it actually is.
No idea what this is about to be.
So and he's like, "What are you talking about? I know exactly what it is." And he goes, "No, but you're enhancing them and." It's getting crazy, and that's what he's talking. Then he's talking
about the clones specifically.
But when he
right?
beats
like,
the clones,
they're gonna get out of control, right?
No, the 10 tails.
No, I thought he was saying too that you're gonna lose control over these. Like,
I think he has multiple 10 tails babies or something.
He's got the big one that's on that like fucking.
But he says, yeah, okay, I could be, but because he enhanced, unless he's talking about the clones. But when Code talks about the clones, he's like, these are just a couple clones I got. He goes, I could make like. He goes, this is just a drop in the bucket.
I wonder what the fucking scheme he's got going on with that is.
But then again, at the end, Boruto goes, "Oh, do you want to?" He goes, "I'm gonna let you live if you pick the right choice, because I can kill you super easily."
That's crazy.
And then he's like, "Yo, you might not be bluffing when he takes out the monsters. He takes down 7."
Yeah.
Flash.
Yeah. Cuts one in half. Oh, so we could get into that.
Right.
Cuts one in fucking because action sequence, right? That's where we started.
Mm-hmm.
Cuts one in half. Fucking. Dices him.
Diced him. Like, because he came at him and sliced him like, well, I hate to say it, but like the Osmus. I love that's my favorite scene.
He did that.
You know, with Saratobi.
But it's because of the manga panel, though.
But yeah, he fucking sliced him up and he was like, oh shit. And then bang, takes out 6 more.
Yep.
And then Code was like, yo, you might not be bluffing. That's what he says.
Which is a fucking weird thing for him to say too. Did they take his governor off yet? Does he have like his
Code? No, I don't think they figured that out.
Because Amado's the only one who could take it off, right, or some shit like that.
He definitely still had. I think he's trying to figure that out, right?
Because they were saying that he's like damn near unstoppable if he's got it off. But that might be the reason why Boruto knows that he can't control the 10 tails is because he's not as powerful as the Otsutsuki. Like even if he has hacks, even if he has fucking, a white karma, like at the end of the day, I'm sure there's got to be something that Boruto, like, I don't know though, because it's like, what the fuck could Sasuke have taught him?
Right. That's what I was just thinking.
Like, Boruto was already at the point where he beat the dude that Sasuke and Naruto couldn't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because he was Boroshiki. But irregardless, he still fucking did it. So, like, what is Sasuke teaching him where he comes in now and he goes, nah, I could easily take you out, bro. Like, you're not even a problem.
I know.
Because he could, like, kind of fight him before.
Well, then you got to think.
But he's like, I'm not going Boroshiki at all.
He mastered the Jogan then, right?
He cut the Jogan.
That's true, too. But, that's true. Maybe he doesn't need his eye to be open to use it.
Tech?
So I can't find the name of the minions or whatever. I don't know if they actually said it.
What do you think, though? Do you think he might not need his eye to be open to use the Jogan?
Or do you think he fucking sealed it shut with a scar so that fucking Momoshiki can't come out?
I think if they're smart, they'll fucking open it.
With
so
what?
It's sick with his fucking.
Well, no, but yeah, it's
like
true because we don't know how it got sliced, right?
No, that's what Boruto does.
Oh, nice.
Are you talking about Code?
No. That's what we're saying.
Boruto's eye.
Yeah, so
the
Boruto looks at Code, right? And he's like,
no, it's the other eye.
Other eye.
Oh, my bad.
And it opens up.
Nailed it.
But because I'm thinking like a Gojo type thing. Where like he's keeping the eye closed, but or it could.
He's like keeping it sealed away.
Because think about it, if he lost that eye in combat and that's like his most powerful weapon, that would suck.
All right, here's his theory. You think Sasuke was training with him and Boruto was like lacking for a minute, and Sasuke just went, God, fucking got him back for him stabbing him in the fucking.
No, because also it comes down on his headband.
Oh, so you think
the scar? Like the scar matches the headband, so it had to have gotten hit.
No, the headband was already cut. That's Sasuke's headband.
But this way?
Yeah, that's Sasuke's head.
Oh, right. And it matches the same fucking scar that Boruto has.
That's kind of crazy.
Shit. Yeah, I wonder,
son.
dude.
Did he go back in time?
Well,
Did he time travel
No,
again?
Did
they
you see
can't
that-
anymore.
Why? Is
Because
that
they
even
got
canon?
rid of the thing.
Is that even canon?
did you see
Yeah.
that meme where the guy
Maybe.
said that Sasuke was at the tuning exams?
Yeah, in the background,
Yeah.
you seen him? Yeah, 'cause it kind of
It does look like him, but it could be an Uchiha, any Uchiha.
Yeah.
They can't. They use the turtle for that, or something like that.
Whoa, my
Sasuke
guy's
used-
turtle.
What was
No,
it?
it was something. I forgot what it was. It was like a time travel turtle or some shit. It
Sounds
was like
stupid.
Otsutsuki's fucking vessel. Their time travel vessel was that
Yeah,
turtle. It was
I
like a
thought they
taxi.
broke that.
Probably. I was just wondering.
I mean, who? I
That'd
mean,
be cool.
dude,
But what would they do to
It's
go back in time and do?
spit, dude.
Meet
What?
Hashirama?
No, I have no idea. I have no idea.
well, they'd have to stop Black Zetsu, right? That'd be the goal
The goal, yeah.
to stop it. So then the Uchiha,
Or you just
he
kill,
doesn't change the tablet.
or you kill Amado, so there's no Amado.
Nah, but we're going
So
way
they're fucking-
back
So do you think? like
to the tablet.
Also, I have a question. Why do you think that one overpowered? It like got overpowered once it saw Kawaki?
that one
How-
code
oh,
monster,
What do you mean? When
the
you don't
monster,
remember
because he
the-
goes crazy and he goes, "Oh,
No,
Tsutsuki."
remember he
he's-
goes
he-
crazy.
The monster, yeah.
The monster goes. He's like, why? They're like,
'Cause
why
he's
is that
an
one
Otsutsuki.
stronger?
But he was enhanced,
Oh,
and
I
that's
don't
the
know.
one that Boruto I think sliced up. I think that was
Is
the first
but is
one
it
he got.
because they now came in
Oh, no,
contact
Fox.
with Otsutsuki.
I think
No,
it-
but Kawaki blasted him when he goes, "Oh, I hate when you call me that,"
No,
and he
he sh-
fucking
I
bow.
don't think he blasted him. I think he
He did.
I think he Dakudened him. I think he
And
made
sucked
him
him in?
disappear and made him small.
Oh,
you see him fly.
But the-
You see him
yeah.
like land though.
The anime was
other
like
way
a
you do.
big explosion. No,
The anime.
I mean
hasn't
the
even come out
manga.
yet.
The manga. Sorry,
Was it?
As opposed.
I don't know.
to
I
what?
thought it was. I thought
it was him
I
just
thought it was like
fucking-
like he blasted
No.
him.
He looked like he blasted him.
Oh, he blasted him.
You saw?
But
Fucking finger
and then
blast.
so and then also Sarada fucking does the fire. But is that Do you
Oh,
think
wait,
they're
wait, we gotta fucking finish Boruto shit before we get to Sarada
okay?
and Kawaki.
Boruto, yeah,
Boruto.
right. More like
Dude.
Smoruto.
But dude, I mean,
Chocolate and marshmallows.
Yeah, you're right, Tech. He does go flying back.
You see him land
Yeah,
like
you're
two
right.
of the other ones.
Yeah, he blasts him.
Man,
All right, bet.
yeah.
See, so that kind of took away my shit because I was gonna say they call him an Otsutsuki, and I thought that what is it called?
he definitely used a karma.
Daikokuten?
Taiko
Where
Kuten,
he
yeah.
shrinks him.
Yeah, I thought that's what he did, and I was like, oh, that's kind of coincidental that he'd be like, yo, don't call me that, and then use.
I
the
thought
power.
that's what he did do, but I thought he
just
used it to
fucking-
blast him. But it was the same like Otsutsuki power.
No, I think it's that blast he was always able to do because he's like.
okay.
So he touched
You're
the
right.
thing. He blasted him by touching him.
Yeah.
And because he touched him, then he realized that he was an Otsutsuki. And he was like,
While
my
Boruto
whole,
used his sword.
the
and it was
whole
not-
reason I'm here is to eat him.
Yes.
To
And
eat
and to turn
Otsutsukis.
into the divine tree.
Maybe
'cause
make
Boruto-
little tentails.
because Boruto used his sword, he didn't actually come in contact.
They don't
with him.
need
Right.
They
He
don't
sliced
need
him.
the tailed beast. They need an Otsutsuki.
Yeah, to feed to the tail.
Right,
Yeah.
and then the tentails is its own tailed
And
beast, obviously.
that's essentially what Kawaki or not Kawaki Code's trying to do. But I think the whole point was what. Or
So maybe he's-
didn't he tell Ada that he wasn't gonna kill Kawaki? And he was gonna feed Boruto to the Tentails.
Also,
because
though-
Ada
Yeah.
would fuck him up.
So this is
Well, he hasn't. Cone hasn't seen Kawaki yet.
No, Kawaki shows up to the fight.
No, but he's with Sarada. He's not.
I think
Boruto's.
I think it's in a. No, I think it's on the same spot.
I don't think so.
I think it is.
Also, too, right? We got a time skip. Maybe Code has fed a couple people to the trees.
What people though?
I don't know.
'Cause they have-
Otsutsuki. Yeah, I
Who?
guess
like
they.
like
yeah.
the cyborgs,
Or maybe like
like the cyborgs that they got. You
little like Zetsus, maybe
Did you
or
even
something.
read it, dude?
But I'm saying no. I'm trying to say like if because he's like all the he's the ones you enhanced already are gonna get out of control. But which did he turn other people into tentails, little tentails, like he tried to do with these
you mean, like
monsters?
what-
so when they turned
What
into
Black
trees,
Zetsu did?
so he turned two regular guys into trees, and they're just regular trees. But if they had Otsutsuki blood, maybe they turn into little tentails or something. Or am I way off?
No, I think that might be
Nah,
right.
you're completely
Because
off.
he goes you don't know the power of the tentails and the ones you've enhanced.
But how does
It wasn't. Was he
Boruto-
talking about the monsters, those clones, or was he talking about the tentails? Bring
I
up
thought
the
he was
panel.
in
Bring up the
general.
panel.
He's talking about
You got the
tentails
panel?
in general. All right, so listen here. How does Boruto even know this stuff?
Right, but this is the time skip. That's the thing.
No, I know, but why do you think Sasuke gave him the rundown? He
Why not?
like the
He did
like
the
what
thing
happened in the Fourth War type
when
shit.
he did
and
the thing with his eye and
he
showed,
gave him everything.
no, like when Itachi did it to
Yeah,
Sasuke.
yeah. Maybe
You think he
very
did that
well.
to Boruto?
Very, very well may
And
have, and that's why
Sasuke-
he's like cold
Sasuke
as fuck
did it-
because he
Sasuke
just
did
knows
it to
everything
Sarada
now.
too, right?
No, I don't think so.
I thought Sasuke did it to Sarada.
No, she would know everything. She doesn't even know her dad's a fucking terrorist.
Who did he do it to? Just to
I don't know. I don't think he did it to anyone in Boruto.
No, not in Boruto.
Oh,
I'm saying.
You're talking about
how would he do it to Sarda if it wasn't in Boruto?
You're talking about when they
Now that I don't.
you could relive the moment over and over,
When you
or
show-
live a whole life
where you
thing?
show like you know how like Fugaku and Itachi like showed each other like the future, like what would
Right.
happen,
And when he did his girl,
or like
remember?
how and then like Itachi showed Sasuke like what actually happened through his eyes.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
the
Sasuke's like,
fucking.
oh shit.
Not when he made him relive when he killed his parents over and over. Not that, or it's the same type
not
of
like
thing.
that. No, not the Tsukiyomi that he put him in.
And when he put his girl into it, where they lived the whole life.
Yeah, not like that. Like he
Okay,
showed him his vision,
Right.
remember? And it like started coming back to Sasuke. And he was like,
yeah.
holy shit.
This is what really. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. Dude, yeah. And so and also we don't know where Sasuke is, right?
It's Tsukiyomi.
No, we don't know where
Sasuke
is.
could be dead. That's what everyone thinks.
what I said.
Everyone's saying Sasuke is dead, right?
No, I don't think anyone's
No,
saying that.
no one's
Who's
saying that. I'm
Who's
saying that
Who's
right
saying
now,
that?
dude.
Well, Tech said that fucking Sasuke was going to be dead because Shikamaru was going to kill him.
Well, I mean, I could. Dude, geez.
Must have been
Nobody
one
can
of
kill. Who's gonna kill Sasuke for real? Kakashi, maybe.
Boruto already killed him.
Right? Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
how he got the scar in his eye.
No, because
But do you
he's
think Sasuke killed, like,
He's gonna-
fought to the death on purpose?
what, to Boruto?
Yeah, they fought to the death.
Nah, because yeah, of course. But then Boruto stole his fucking Sharingan.
No, the Renegade.
Do you want me to read you the panel?
Go.
It's in his eye. It's in his hand.
Do you want me to read you? Oh, that's not a bad one. Do you want me to read you the panel?
Yeah.
So fucking Boruto says that might be the case about them like devouring Otsutsuki's. And they're just beasts that'll instinctively bite anyone in their vicinity until they eventually run into an Otsutsuki,
Right.
which is what happens when they make contact with
With those two
Kawaki.
guys.
Yeah.
Oh, those. But
That's
right,
what happens when he
right.
fucking gets crazy. So then
Right.
Boruto goes, that might be the case, but these ones are different thanks to you enhancing them. And Code like doesn't say anything, and he goes, it's not too late. You need to scrap them while you still hold their reins, or else we'll end up in the worst possible future for everyone, which is the Ten Tails probably
Right.
being resurrected.
So and those all can be all seedlings. Maybe they turn into the seedlings that get dropped off onto planets, right? Because it's like a seedling first.
I think
And
I think it's a chakra fruit.
And then once it eats an Otsutsuki, it blooms a tree.
No, I think that
Because
no.
that's why you need the two Otsutsukis, right? One gets eaten, and then one eats the fruit from the tree.
Yes, but I think the tree is able to bloom before that because remember Kaguya, there was a tree
Yes.
there before.
But she fed him. No, she fed the other guy too.
No, he disappeared in Jigen's.
No, because they have to leave a resurrection mark on a regular guy, so when they get eaten, they can resurrect.
But he didn't get eaten.
He didn't get eaten.
She
He went
almost
to the monk.
no, she tried to kill him and he didn't die and he escaped.
And then so
And put his body in
But
a
I
monk.
thought the Ten Tails tree is supposed to eat an Otsutsuki to grow.
Yes.
But it didn't
then how
eat
did
one
it
on
grow
Kaguya.
Then how did it grow
Kaguya's
on?
that one didn't eat an Otsutsuki and it still grew a chakra fruit that Kaguya ate.
It did eat it. It ate.
Who?
What's his name?
The other one,
No.
Ishiki, or
No.
no?
It did eat a.
No, it didn't. Ishiki escaped and got shrunk himself and went into Jigen's ear.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's
But
right.
no, but so he
not
didn't have a
canon,
mark on him because Kaguya had a mark on somebody.
No,
but
we
she
don't
didn't
know.
die because she was supposed to. Because
No,
she didn't
there
supposed
is
to
no
get eaten.
mark.
She didn't
There
karma
is
anyone.
no mark.
She was the
No.
one who was supposed to get eaten.
Right, but that means you leave a mark on
Yeah,
someone.
but she didn't put a
Yeah,
mark on
she didn't
anybody.
put a mark on anybody.
Unless she put it on.
And then then
Sasuke.
how did that shit grow? Damn. So
She put it on Sasuke, and then Sasuke put it into Sarada's.
I'm
genes.
sure
no, I know, but I'm
They'll tell
saying
us in the comments.
yeah, you got to tell us in the
You heard?
comments, dude, because
I
somebody
know for a
knows.
fact.
Say it again.
How
Jack.
did the Ten Tails
we're all talking
grow
at the same time.
when it didn't eat Otsutsuki? Or maybe I'm
It
just
didn't
off.
grow.
Kaguya ate the fruit and got the chakra from it.
It was already there.
No, that's the one that they landed and then they chase it down. It lands on the Earth or whatever the planet is, and they chase it down. And then one gets fed to it.
Remember he
and then one eats the fruit, and then the other one that
he
gets
fed him
fed
his
gets
arm.
maybe. No, I mean I could be wrong too. Maybe I don't even know what I'm talking about.
No, I think that's the case. There's a wild plot hole here. If we're making sense, there's a wild plot hole.
Yeah, someone's got to fill in those blanks.
All right, so fight scene then. Run it back to that. So Boruto, fucking, let's finish his before we go on to Sarada.
Okay.
Boruto, fucking, because we hit Kawaki already. But what we didn't bring up was the Himawari part. But we could get to that.
Right,
Should we get to
yes.
that afterwards?
I mean, I think it's quick. Or
Before we hit it.
Yeah, yeah.
Kind of is before the Boruto part, where she calls Kawaki
big bro.
Yeah.
But she also calls Inojin big bro too, no?
Yeah, but Kawaki has been saying. I know
But he keeps
says
saying,
that,
"Stop calling me that."
But he's been saying that.
Yeah, which is like it's such a tell. Like no one else is hearing that.
No,
Like,
but
why
he's-
does he
but
keep saying that?
But he's been saying that before the switch, before the omnipotence happened.
Oh, okay.
So that's kind of the thing. But I think it is reinforcing
okay,
it that
okay,
he's just
okay.
like, yo,
No, that makes more sense,
I've been telling.
But it does reinforce. It's like a foreshadowing thing. Like, don't call me that. And now it's like
they're mad close. Like him and Himawari, like they're literally like brother and sister. Like they hung out more than her and Boruto at some points. You know.
No, for sure. It's like maybe it is a foreshadowing.
Quick callback, real quick.
Yeah.
Kaguya fed half of Ishiki to the World Tree.
Oh, nice.
There we go.
And they say that half isn't enough to grow the World Tree or the Divine Tree.
But Ishiki.
But they're saying that that's a plot hole, and that
cool,
thanks for fucking.
And
Googling
that what's it called?
We should have done it all
they're
at the
also
same time.
they're also saying that that it grew
powerful.
it grew because Ashiki was so powerful that it only needed a half.
Because he was like super. He like if he was full power,
it needs a full Kaguya, but it only needs a half an Ishiki.
So all the Ishiki in Boruto is half Ishiki.
So I gave you girl
The Kaguya
half an Ishiki.
Yeah.
in the Dashi.
All I got's half.
I got
Ishiki.
two. I got one in the.
One in the pink,
One
two in
in
the
the
Dashiki.
One in the,
I mean, what is it?
one in the Kakashi.
One in the Kakashi. That's not bad, dude.
And two in
He
the
does
Ishiki.
do. He does like to throw that fucking.
He put it in
two in the
He
stack.
put it in that boy, Naruto.
He is that boy.
He likes to put more than his hands in his students.
Sarada.
So
She fucking did the fireball. I wonder how they're going to animate it because she did fireball jutsu. The next panel, Chidori.
Yes.
I'm wondering if that's like a
She
combo.
mixed it.
Yeah, that's what I'm
It
wondering.
is. It's a
like some kind of combo.
It's actually proven fact that she mixed it.
Yeah.
Really? What? Who proved it? Who proved
saw
it?
She
it
says
on-
Katun. What is that? Is that
That's
always
fire.
Fireball?
That's fire. Yeah.
And then she does it. You think it's gonna be a combo thing?
Yeah. Got
Because
it.
it's
Well, she rocks. There's 4 of them in a line because Boruto took out 7 of them,
7-0.
but
yeah.
6 of them with the sword swipe. Which also I'm very curious to see if they animate that like almost like Brook, where he does like the fucking.
But dude,
and then
I don't
they're all
think they
just
can do
down.
that. That's my favorite.
That's so fucking sick. That's why you like the Hasuma one.
I know that is true. That's my.
That's why you liked it
favorite.
when I jabbed Doomer with the fucking Shinai the other night.
Dude, my Brooks are my favorite ones when he freezes them too, and he's like,
The fucking the wind from the
that's my
underworld.
favorite.
Who?
Brooke.
Brooks Family
Even
Robinson.
Zoro too though. Like when he did Pika, that was insane.
Yeah, definitely. When he did Pika. But yeah, dude, as a like the combo though, it's kind of weird how it's gonna pan out though, because like you were saying, she hits all 4 of them like kind of down the middle with the fucking fireball, and then she just is she gonna
Chidori's
just
them.
zigzag them and fucking fa.
Because they're still standing when she hits their
Or, no, they get like,
unless they're
they get
different.
like moved back, like or maybe she took out 4 of them with a big ass fireball
and takes out
and then
another.
took out another 4, and she took out 8 of them. Who's to say?
That's what.
You're saying she's stronger than Boruto?
I'm
dare
saying
you,
something, dog.
I think fucking
Maybe
Sasuke taught Boruto the Chidori, dude.
No, that could be cool, and he's on his blade. But dude,
He
but
can't
like
use-
to
I
your
don't think he
point,
doesn't have lightning, really.
the
Or
manga.
does he have, does he have lightning release? Oh, he does, because isn't that how he does the vanishing Rasengan? Is lightning and wind?
I don't know.
That's how it's able to do the. Because remember,
Invisible.
that's how it disappears, right? The vanishing shit.
Does
because of
Boruto
lightning?
master all
Because of
5
lightning.
chakra natures
I
now?
remember now.
No, I think he only has lightning. And
Oh,
wind.
all right, so all right. One to your point, Sarada, you're saying how come she didn't use her Mangekyo?
Yeah, what the
Maybe
fuck?
she does though, and like that's how she's able to take them all out that fast.
No, because there's
it's not
an
a
ability
separate-
with the
Right,
Mangekyo.
right,
like
right.
we want to all see what the fuck it.
What did it? Maybe she felt like she didn't need it then, right?
Assuming so,
It
because
have
she took
to
out a
be.
bunch of fucking clones. But yeah, looking back in the panels, yeah, she doesn't even.
And then so on to your point though, with Boruto's Rasengan, that one he does at the end of the manga,
Yes.
the what is it called? Hioki.
What do you mean?
That's what they have it as an Uzihoko, the Uzihiko
It doesn't say that.
Yeah,
on
it
here.
at the very very
It's
end, the
at the
last
bottom.
panel.
It's the last word said.
Oh yeah, Rasengan Uzuhiko. What
So
does that mean?
I think I forgot. I looked at. I think I don't know if it has to do with the ground or something, but I think like maybe there's like the thought out there on the internet that if I read it correctly that it might be like a 5 nature Rasengan.
Oh, well, who just?
Why is that?
Or if not,
who
I
could
just
be
made
right?
that up. And then, but because you were saying, does he know all the nature chakras?
I was just asking.
But I'm saying, but maybe the Rasengan, he adds all of them into it.
Nah.
Well, so what does Uzuhiko mean?
I'm looking this up right now.
Uzuhiko.
It means
Ground or something? I looked it up and now I forgot.
I think it's some Huga shit.
It could be like where he's using his Hyuga fucking. I think that's a good. I like that idea that he's using chakra points, or he can see them and stuff.
I couldn't agree more because that was like the cool thing with Shikadai, where he started using the Tamari's wind release.
Yeah,
and it was like that fucking.
I like it when they mix. When they mix it up, it's sick.
But isn't that the whole fucking point of Boruto,
right.
the series? Is that they all had these insanely strong parents that were like part of like what people thought was the weakest generation.
Except for Metal Lee.
Yeah, and then they ended up being fucking like. They took out the Ten Tails, they took out fucking Madara, all this shit, and now you have the weakest generation again, quote unquote. But they have the mix of like the illest bloodlines.
But also, like you're saying, we just started the time skip,
exactly.
So we don't know Shikamaru and all.
Okay,
like,
so you
how
see
sick
the
he might be.
Ina show.
Or that's another one we want to bring up.
I got something we can bring up.
Okay, go ahead.
You think Shikamaru should get his face carved into the mountain?
No, because he's a steppin'.
Yeah. He'd have to hold it.
I think he's a steppin'.
They were trying to do Danzo's pretty quick.
But he was official.
But he had people doing it too, where he was like, "Yo, go fucking put my face on."
Yeah.
It's like, hurry the fuck up.
But also too, that was an official one, where
Mm-hmm.
Shikamaru kind of stepped in, like, "Hey, we need somebody." And then, if there's a ceremony and he accepts it, then you got to put his face on there.
I hate that Sasuke isn't it there to be
the Hokage.
Yeah,
I mean. Yeah, but he had to be out because he had to leave to train Boruto.
No, he had to leave because he went against what they said.
Right, he did.
He went rogue.
Yes, because he believed his daughter. That is true.
Yeah.
What is it? Easy Hiko?
It's Uzi.
Uzuhiko?
Yes, Uzi Hiko.
Oh,
you had it up on
it's not coming up.
You had it on the panel, didn't you?
Yeah, but it's not coming up. It keeps coming up with words that are similar to it, but not. I think it's maybe like a thing that he came up with.
They just made it up.
Like, because Uzi is probably, I'm assuming, from Uzumaki. So it's the world, the whirlpool shit. But it's going to be some wild Rasengan that's about to fucking come out of there.
Because also a code says, "Oh, Rasengan, you're a one-trick pony."
Yeah, same shit. Yeah.
So.
And it's probably going to be some wild shit. I think that's the move, though. I do think that's cool, is him being like, yo, I'm going to start kind of using my fucking... not that he has a Byakugan, but his Hyuga side.
Oh, the Hyuga side,
Just like the fact that like he hasn't embraced
Well, also
that.
Jogan is from Hyuga's side. Like, because it's more like the Tenseigan type. It's more of Otsutsuki thing.
That's what the ocular jutsu comes from. Naruto doesn't have one.
And like we've said many times on the podcast, the Hyuga clan really was the strongest clan. But the Uchihas are just cooler.
Way cooler.
And then they realized that. So they were like, all right, we're going to make that. Because, dude, the Hyugas, they're more, I mean, the Byakugan is the strongest. I mean, it's supposed to be, but whatever.
But also, I think that they were the strongest in the Leaf too, because the Uzumakis the Uchihas were constantly in turmoil and shit like that too.
Yeah,
and being suppressed.
But Byakugan, I mean, whatever. I'll get it.
Yeah, I mean,
we just got to figure out what Hiko means.
Yes, I guess.
And how does it relate to Naruto?
Did you look it up or no?
I might have just Googled it really quick, but I didn't find anything directly. But also, it's not just Uzumaki; it's Uzi. So Hiko might be the end or the beginning of a word.
It says Hiko means like lad or boy. Or prince.
We have to figure out.
He is a prince.
Is there a name in Naruto that either starts with Hiko or ends with Hiko?
Yahiko.
Isn't that from Bleach?
Yahiko?
No.
Who's Yahiko?
Oh, Yahiko's the guy. That's the pain.
Yeah.
No, that's, yeah.
Ooh. It's about to be
he was
some
fucking
shit,
maybe Sasuke Edo and learned how to Edo Tensei, or he met with Orochimaru and Edo Tensei, and then trained Boruto with Edo Tensei.
Or Sasuke just fucking trained Boruto in the ways of the sage because he has a 6-tome Rasengan or a 6-tome Renegan.
And do you think that because he absorbed Orochimaru, he definitely got like Snake Sage shit? Like
Valid point too.
Come on, because when you absorb somebody, you get some of their shit.
And fucking Boruto's only summoning was the other snake.
I
don't know if that's canon or not, but in the anime, his only summoning was that fucking wild that fucking snake that no one else could tame.
And you have to be a sage to summon snakes.
I don't know if you have to be a sage.
Because they don't fuck with people.
But
They, like you, like even Orochimaru took a long time to be able to summon.
Yeah,
his
but he
snake.
still wasn't a sage. But he had like snakes.
He was snakes.
No,
yeah,
he wasn't.
Not confirmed, but he went to the cave, trained with them, and was able to summon them.
He was as close as you could get to not being.
He was just. I mean, that's a sage,
I got something.
and he could turn into a snake.
So
I'm just saying.
we got Naruto, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who is Nagato.
Mm-hmm.
Konan is Sakura.
Slide a little to your left.
And Sasuke.
My bad.
is-
Can you say that again? I'm sorry. So you got Naruto.
So Naruto is Nagato, right? In the
Okay.
group.
Yep.
Konan is Sakura because she's the girl.
Mm-hmm.
And Sasuke is Yahiko.
Definitely.
I see it the
So-
opposite, but
Or
Nagato seems more like a Sasuke type the guy, but maybe it's the hair.
no, it's what he said, right?
No, I said the other way.
No, I said
Oh.
Nagato
Because they're
is
Uzumaki.
Naruto.
Yeah.
Nagato looks more like Sasuke though.
Oh
in
yeah,
the
but I'm
scheme of
saying in the
things.
fact where they had this this
like a
beast
story.
instilled in them, kind of like
Yeah,
the
for
same,
sure.
you know?
Okay, yeah.
They didn't have a choice.
But
All right, so then what's your point?
Yahiko is more
what's
of a
your point?
leader.
So then
It's
Boruto is who?
I don't know.
So then Boruto Sarada Mitsuki or Boruto Sarada Kawaki?
I was trying to figure out.
What's the correlation?
I was trying to figure out the correlation between Sasuke and Yahiko, where Sasuke would teach Naruto something, where he would use the name Uzihiko.
Yeah, that's weird. But maybe it has nothing to do with Yahiko. Maybe it's just
Well, what else? You got anything
That's
better,
weird.
dude?
no. I don't think that the translation necessarily like Yahiko might not have any relevance
think
to
so.
that.
All right, shut up.
I'm just saying. I'm just fucking spitballing.
I'm
So all right,
spitballing
Inashika
too.
Cho.
I thought it was dope.
Dog, pretty sick.
I didn't like it.
You didn't like it?
I like it when they
Chocho's
call their
fucking
chubs,
strong.
dude.
Chocho is strong. She
You
can
know,
fucking
call their chubs.
Yeah, she didn't
And then
like
she
that.
goes, "I'm not fat, but
Yo,
thanks."
And fucking Inojin's fucking bird, his art. This is gonna sound whack, but his art is looking better, dude. He got
Yeah.
better at drawing.
He got
You saw
better.
that?
Yeah,
His shit
yeah.
was kind of like
He's more on
wobbly,
point.
you know.
Oh yeah.
His shit was looking like little doodles and whatnot.
I wonder-
Looked like Doodle Bob.
I wonder now how they're gonna incorporate his drawings with the with his like mind jutsu or like. I wonder like maybe you could. I don't know. I'm just spitballing.
Well, it's hard to. I don't really know exactly how much of it is canon, and what is.
There's all this has
none of it's
is
canon.
manga.
That's kinda what I'm
But
saying.
manga's canon, so this is
Yeah,
all
but
canon.
You didn't
No,
read the,
Inojin,
you didn't
but-
read the
but-
Boruto manga, so we don't know.
But in it,
What do you mean?
but Inojin's.
We just watched
well,
it.
no, I've read and watched it, but I kind of can't discern like where because Inojin at one point like trains with his mom a little bit because he doesn't like he's like not.
I
or
would
he
too.
can't draw at some
Well,
point.
he tried to quit drawing.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, and
Was
then
that-
because
was
and
that
then
in the manga?
Himawari. I don't know if that was in the manga, but Himawari.
Why doesn't he just draw like big
starts?
boobies?
Remember Himawari's drawings
Hentai.
were better, and he's like, "Why? How come hers are so good?" And
she
then
enjoyed
Sai
it.
was like, "Yeah, because she's having fun."
Yeah.
What? That might not be
I
canon.
don't know if that is canon. I don't know if that is canon, but it was dope. Shigadai was fucking holding the dudes back for Kawaki too. Remember, he was like, "Yo, get the fuck out of there."
Oh,
yeah, he was
like, "I can't
keep
hold
holding these-"
it.
But he was
Yeah.
like holding them
He's
back.
like, been out for and that and that's is that right after when Chojo she came in fucking
Yes, right
she did
after.
the what is it partial expansion
Yes, she does the fucking gum.
and then gets her back and he was like watch your back and he's like
Yeah,
Chubbs or
exactly.
and that's when he
Yep.
called see he always remembers any type of fat slander.
Yeah,
I don't think that they should have been able to beat one of those guys.
What do you mean?
But they did.
It's a time skip. Are you crazy?
I don't think that they should have done what they did. Maybe 3 of them versus 1.
There was 3, but it was a couple of them. But I mean, but it's a time skip, so we don't know how strong they are either. When she does, when she does, like, Choji was fucking so strong, and
Yeah,
he's kind of
exactly.
overlooked a little bit. She's gonna be the strongest, physically strongest character,
Obviously, Shikadai is the weakest one, right?
but not his
Inojin
jutsu.
is.
His jutsu
I was
isn't.
just kidding.
yeah.
No, physically,
He's
yeah.
obviously the strongest one.
No, I would say his physical.
Well, not physically
maybe,
strong. I'm
but Inojin
saying
might be.
overall.
Yeah, overall, he's probably the most
Overall, 'cause
talented
he's
out
the
of those. Yeah,
smartest
definitely.
one.
He also was the same thing as Shikamaru. Right?
He's the
Yeah,
same
He
thing.
was like, yo,
Skip
he
the-
excelled above everybody real quick because
Yeah.
they were like, yo, he's smart as
But
fuck.
he was
he's
also good at
nasty.
hand-to-hand.
And he beat Boruto. Boruto cheated.
Dude,
Yeah.
the sickest thing
Yeah,
that
they
would have
cheat to
happened.
beat
Oh
him.
yeah, with
And
the,
No,
with the,
when he went
the
underground?
ninja tools.
No, in the tuning
the ninja
exams.
tools.
Wait, that
the
wasn't
ninja
a cheat. He used
He
the
was
tunnel.
a ninja. Then
No, he used
Naruto
it- he
came
used
out
it-
and spanked him.
Yeah, he in front of everybody.
Which one?
He gave him a
oh, never mind. I'm
talking
thinking of Naruto versus Shikamaru.
No.
Remember when he used the tunnel?
Yeah.
I'm like, yo,
later.
I know. I was like, wait a minute.
This is a generation later.
Yeah, I was like, whoa.
15 years of real time.
Yeah, never
Fucking-
mind. I was thinking of it wrong.
Gives him the business, fucks him
Yeah.
up, and Boruto has to cheat to beat him. Shikadai's like a dude.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
He's that dude.
Chicken. I mean, yeah. He's the one. Oh, like we just said, he was the one that was holding him up.
Literally kind of saved Kawaki's shit.
you gotta be
Think
super strong.
If you had shadow paralysis, you think you give yourself a stranger with it?
Yes.
But how?
Yeah.
You're gonna control yourself though.
Yeah, you would just control.
No. I'm saying with the shadows.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
you
like,
just
it's
grab
not your
your
body,
shadow.
but it's the shadow doing it. I guess.
Shadow's doing it, dude.
Shadow's holding your hand for you.
You're like, I can't hold it much longer.
You're just sitting back like this. Well, actually, you'd have to be.
No, your shadow would be holding your hand though too, because it would be using your own
No,
hand.
see?
No.
Oh, you're saying use the
you could just-
shadow?
Speak for yourself.
You could go like this.
Speak for yourself. My shadow would be choking me. And
Multiple shadows. You'd be sitting back.
yeah. This
So okay, so you're saying the shadow itself.
real.
What if it's
fucking-
doing it to your shadow, but you can feel it?
And I'm just watching
Like the
it?
shadow is doing it to the shadow, but you can feel it too.
If
That would be a cool.
What if I had
jutsu.
one of my shadows bang my other shadow?
Right.
And I'm
That's
just
what I'm
sitting
saying.
there watching it,
Yo,
dude.
that would be a cool fucking upgrade to that shadow jutsu where
Banging.
if they have a shadow, you can hit the shadow with your shadow and it will
Fuck them up.
affect the person.
What do you
That'd
think
be
if
cool.
like Jeffrey Epstein had like shadow clone jutsu?
That's a different jutsu. Anywho, do we have
Cut
anything
that.
else? Do we have anything else on this list? I don't think we do.
About this episode of Boruto?
Yeah, chapter.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Not
I
episode.
forgive you.
No, I think we
we're
got
good.
it all for Boruto.
Let's plug out. Unless you got any fucking theories or conspiracies or fucking something.
Did I talk about how I thought that Boruto was gonna release his Rasengan through his chakra points?
No, but you kind of touched
you
on
hinted
it.
Towards. That's a good idea.
But I think that's cool that they uses the Byakugan like style to where you can focus on
not
chakra
Byaku-
points.
It's the gentle fist.
Gentle fist, right?
facts.
Gentle fist, but
Right,
with
that's
your
what it's called?
Rasengan, yeah, a gentle Rasengan or something. That would
Gentle
be kind of
Rasengan?
cool. But he does the mini ones already,
Yeah.
so then he could do mini ones at chakra points.
I
That
like
would
the
be cool.
Yahiko thing.
That's a good idea,
It's
though.
not bad, dude.
I think it's cool. But I don't know. They don't show enough jutsus that he does. They don't know anything like specifically because if
He
it
was
was
a wind style user.
I know, but if it was
Yahiko was wind style.
if it was like a pain, like a Rasengan, I mean a Renegon type of thing, then he would just say like Uza Gato,
Probably.
right, or something like that.
Yes.
I like the
Boruto.
fucking 5 nature
Swirl
chakra thing.
kitty, swirl cat,
Swirl kitty.
swirl cat.
It's gonna be a Kekai Genkai Rasengan.
And for one, like they took too long to drop that chapter,
Okay, yeah.
But no,
and it
yeah,
was mad short, and half of it was fight scenes.
which is good.
I mean, not
But
like
there's no dialogue.
like-
You mean
yeah.
Yeah.
So you kind of
you skip
like,
through it a little?
Yeah, so like it's not much dialogue, and I think that's where it hurts. I think if there was
The
more
manga?
dialogue, yeah.
That's interesting. That
is-
normally it would be the other way around, but I guess in an anime you'd want to see less
No, 'cause, like,
dialogue, more shit.
in
because it's
anime,
actually
I-
Because
happening.
it's happening.
In anime, I want to see the fight
Yeah,
scene.
because you're watching it. You're not imagining it.
In the manga,
Right.
it's kind of hard to keep up with the fight scenes
And
because
you
it's
want to hear
all
what
black
they're
and
talking-
white.
right?
And it's also all stop, and then this is what
Yeah.
happened. And
Yeah.
then stop,
And you could
then
try,
this is
you
what
could like
happened.
use your imagination for it, but it's just tough because like if it's all one color,
Yeah.
you can't differentiate.
Discern, yeah.
You discern
True.
the background from this. What is that blood? What is it? Something other
But-
blood?
But I think that's the whole.
I guess
lore
that
to
the
anime though is that's
mystique
why
of it-
anime is so sick is because you take a black and white panel
Yeah.
and you bring life to it with color and movement.
And I'm
It's
sure
a
I'm
whole-
like not a lot of people agree with me, but I think there should be more words.
I actually don't disagree with that. I like that shit.
Actually, it's a funny thing you say. How much do they talk during fight scenes in an anime?
anime.
And they're not talking at all.
And that's
in
my
the manga.
least favorite part about
That's
anime
true.
fight scenes.
They're-
But in the
Oh,
manga,
yeah,
I'm like,
that's
yo,
so
maybe
true.
like
I didn't
fucking
think about
talk
that.
it up a little bit.
Yeah, they're saying I'm gonna go. I'm doing this
Because
and that.
we'd have more to go off of. We're
That's actually
we're coming up.
funny.
We're just like fucking spitballing
In
here.
manga, the fight scenes have no words, and you wish there were like a little bit like
Yeah.
Yeah,
dialogue
exactly.
in between it. But in the anime, when you're watching it, you're like,
Facts.
are they ever gonna fight?
Yeah.
it's
Or
like
you're just
Dragon
gonna
Ball
keep
Z.
telling them all your secrets.
It's like
Yeah.
Dragon
Oh
Ball
my
Z.
God,
Dragon Ball Z will
is
take
the
4
worst one.
episodes
Yeah.
before the fight starts, and then the fight takes 30 episodes.
For real.
One of our
And
next
half of
episodes.
it's not-
One
half
of our
of it's
next
not fighting.
episodes when we covered JJK.
Yes.
they actually do a very, very good job with that. All their fight scenes have dialogue, but it's not
too
dragged.
much. It's not too much.
Well,
it's not too little.
It's
and
a different league.
But also the soundtrack for JJK is like jazz.
We'll have to
is
do
like
another
so
episode. We have to do
odd. It's like
episodes,
doesn't. Yeah.
And also though, my favorite shit is that they say in that is the villains. They go, if I tell you we're not gonna get into it too much, but the guy, one of the demons or the curses, go, I heard that when you tell your technique, it actually works better. It's like a thing that they say in the manga. So, well, it's in the anime too, I think. But he's like, I heard that if you tell the person their technique, it actually is more effective.
Interesting.
Which I thought was cool because
And
it's
that's
like
kinda
a
what
thing in
gives reason
anime.
to it. Well,
but they say it out
But
loud.
you realize where that comes from is it's fucking them explaining a manga panel.
Yeah.
It's like they're filling in the blanks for you
you're
so
not
that
gonna
you
know
can
what's
fucking
gonna-
see it.
yeah.
And they go,
It's that
oh,
true.
that's why. And they go,
but
I'm able to do this. And then you go back to the manga, you go, oh, that's why the next panel there's
Right.
fucking 6 dudes laid out and
Also,
and
too,
he's
though,
standing there with a sword.
I noticed though that a lot of the bad guys do it more. They're gonna tell you their whole plan. They lay it out, and then it's kind of like, why did you tell me that? But one thing in One Piece, when fucking Luffy's fighting the blind dude, Fujitora, he's telling him all his techniques before he does it, and he's like, why do you keep doing that? He's like, well, because you're blind and it wouldn't be fair. It's like the opposite. It's like he's so nice. He's such a good guy. He's like, I'm not gonna just punch you without telling you I'm about to punch you because you're blind. So I thought it's like opposite kind of.
That's funny shit.
But I do think that, and not to put my tinfoil hat on real quick, but it goes to the real world where they say that the evil people in the world that are for the demise of the world, we'll say, they tell you right to your face.
Fucking valid point, dog.
They tell you right to your face, this is what we're doing. Ha ha ha.
And then
just kidding.
That's how
wink,
it makes
wink,
it fucking
that's
doable.
And it's doable. They say that it's to reset their karma. Because if they tell you what
then
they're
not
doing,
deceiving you.
then they're not deceiving you, and their karma is offset.
Like, and the reason they say that is like if you have a cart of poison apples and you're like, I'm selling poison apples, and someone is really hungry and they go, I want to buy an apple, and you go, they're poison apples.
They're poison.
And you buy them. You're not a bad person for selling that person a poison apple.
Right.
You told him it was poison.
Yeah, but you knew he needed it.
Yeah, and you knew he was going to eat it.
He was going to eat it.
And you knew he was going to die.
And then, but it's more effective now if I tell you, hey, these are poison apples, and it's like
murder's illegal.
it's still illegal.
Chill, dude.
But they just thought it's a cool point with the villains where I think it's like a lot of people are like, why do you keep like I think in JJK actually he goes, why are you telling me this? And he goes, it's more effective. And then that curse was like, I heard this. Yeah. It's more effective when I tell you.
I love it when they say the names.
No, the names is different. But when they go,
it has to go with, it's also character introduction.
Like
too.
Fireball Jutsu and
For sure.
Sub is the best ever.
Oh, absolutely.
The Katon.
but I'm talking about when
like Madara doing Fireball Jutsu, like the majestic flame
That
destroyer.
he did against the fucking allied shinobi.
Yeah, it's
But,
like, dude, it's so fucking
it's similar.
good.
But what I'm saying is that if they're doing a technique that, like for just the JJK example, it's like the technique they used, if you start using cursed energy, then it makes it worse.
Yeah.
But he tells you that before he does it. So he's telling you if you use cursed energy, this jutsu is going to be worse for you. And it's like, but now you're telling him how to counter it. And it's like, why would you tell me how to counter it? And he's like, well, because if I tell you how it works, it's actually more effective.
You want to know another thing that they
weird thing.
tell you the move of before they do it?
Yeah.
Pokemon battles.
I think it's just
They
an
do.
anime thing.
Yeah. Well, it is an anime thing for sure. But it's funny though that maybe they turned into the if I tell you it's more effective because they like
It's
what
real
you're
world.
saying.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
real
And they're like, oh,
You know?
fuck, he's doing this. I got to do this. And then boom, he throws you off.
You kind of also, you can anticipate what the other person's going to do because you're
Because in
leading them on.
Naruto, if they're like, oh, I'm like
So-
this jutsu, and you're like, oh, wait, I know what to do.
I know we're talking
Right.
about other anime now, but that is actually
Oh.
one of the things that I really like about Bleach is they do that and they're like, they'll be like, yo, they're like, fucking, oh shit, is that your Bankai? And he's like, yeah, this is what it does. And then they'll fucking do some shit to you and they're like, it'll fuck them up. I'm like, yo, I thought you said it does. He goes, oh yeah, that's part of it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not
But
the
it
whole
does,
yeah, right.
you know, so like you make them be
Oh,
like,
yes.
oh, I'm gonna do. So you're like, there's one dude, he's like, fucking, it turns everything upside down and backwards, so like it turns everything upside down. So she's like, oh, then I'm just gonna go right when I'm supposed to go left, and he's like, cool, go for it. And then you go to do it, and then he goes, well, it makes all this shit backwards too.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh fuck. Like,
yeah, exactly.
And then,
I think that's exactly what it is. It's like
cool
I'm
as
telling
shit.
you what it is, and then you're like, oh, I can counter, and you're like, oh, but I didn't tell you this part.
It's like
when
in
you
chess,
count, yeah,
you're making them move a certain way, and you're like, I'm gonna put you in this corner.
because I'm be like,
But
yo,
we
if you
tell
do
each
this,
other our moves.
Yes, all the time.
Right?
Yeah, I go, you know what I do.
You do. You're making
And-
a movement, and you call me.
Yep. And I go, dude, this is what I did.
I'm making a movement.
I'm making a movement right now.
A BM.
Mm-hmm.
a baby mama movement.
I mean, I think
movement.
saying the name is the coolest thing about the anime.
No, that's cool
sometimes.
too.
Yeah.
But for like,
I don't
telling
like
you how
with
it works.
Naruto with One Piece, I don't like it.
It's funny though because in One Piece that was like a thing where Luffy tells
talk
Zoro,
about it.
Zoro
He goes,
goes,
"You
no,
have
you don't," and then Zoro starts doing it all the time.
Yes,
like,
and they did it in the live action.
Yeah.
He goes, no, he goes, no, they said that if you say it, and he starts doing it.
Yeah.
For some reason, I don't like it with One Piece, but with Naruto, I think it's fucking cool.
You know why though? I think too because
There's
sometimes he
fireballs
doesn't
and
do it.
lightning stuff.
in Naruto sometimes it just
But One
doesn't.
Piece sometimes they don't do it.
And in Naruto.
Yeah, too. But I think One Piece like he stopped saying second
Nah,
gear.
Naruto,
and
they do it,
he
like,
stopped
almost every
saying
time.
second and third gear a lot, and he'll just do it.
Yeah.
But then eventually, he'll say second gear or third, and you're like, why didn't he say it those other times?
When he announces the gears, I hate that part.
Right, but I think
Like,
only because he
second
stopped. It.
gear.
But if he always did it, I don't think you would
Very
hate it.
Dragon Ball.
Yes.
Very
And I
Dragon
think
Ball
with
esque. Like, this is
Naruto,
my
because the
Super
fact that's
Saiyan.
like electricity or like water's popping out or like
Yeah.
it's an actual thing where it's not like
I'll have one
It's a
argument
Logia
with that
fruit.
though. But I
Yeah.
have
They
one
don't need to
argument with
announce
that.
their shit when they turn into like when Fire
that's
Fist turns
true.
into fire.
And I think that's it's so cool that
That's the
they
reason
don't
why.
use it
But
when
I
they
have,
don't
I have,
say
yeah,
it.
I have an argument for that though.
Okay.
So a lot of times when Luffy will go second gear without saying it, sometimes you're like, wait, is he in second gear or is he just going like
he
because he's
just-
fast, but without it, and then he'll blow up his arm and do like the elephant, whatever, but he won't call it, and you're like, is that third gear or is he just only doing his forearm? So it's technically not.
I think it's just he gets to the point where he doesn't have to necessarily do it to power himself up.
But I think it's
'Cause I
like
think
you
that's
have
part
to
of it.
assume like, oh, that was third gear. I mean, it's easy to see, but I think when he calls it out, it's like telling you this is third gear. Whereas like when he does it without saying it, you're like, wait, was that just third gear? Because he didn't call it out.
Yeah,
it kind of
it
throws
is.
you off sometimes.
It does.
Do they call out the names in My Hero? I mean, like the names of the moves,
Some of them. It depends.
like the quirks.
It's some of
Yeah,
some of
quirks.
them, like the bigger
Quirks.
moves. Yeah. So like normally like your bigger like finishing moves. Like it's kind of a thing where you're supposed to come up with a name for it. Because in My Hero, it's like
There are superheroes.
you're branding yourself.
Yeah.
So you want the public to like you. So you want
Right.
them to be like,
It's a
yo,
different
he does
thing.
the fucking super punch, and like
It's like a One Punch Man. That's where
Yes.
they must have got that. Or I don't know
Demon
what came
Slayer
first.
does
But.
it every time.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's like
What
If
about
you see-
Hell's Paradise?
yeah.
Hell's Paradise does it.
Yeah.
they have. Yeah, is that's all shonen then? Maybe.
It's got to
No,
be
I think
a
it's just
shonen
I
thing.
Just
think it's
anime
what they
thing.
do. Yeah.
I mean, because otherwise you're not going to know what it is, right? Because in the manga, it's just going to be written there.
But see, like back to your point though, I do like when Luffy will just fight and use his gears without saying it. It does make the anime
Yeah,
better.
definitely.
But I do. But then some like
I
I'm
like
more
when
split,
Zoro
like,
does it though.
when he calls it out.
Yeah, because his shit is
Yeah,
all
like
sick as
fucking,
fuck. But he also Zoro only waits till one moment to do it. Like Zoro
Right,
usually calls
right,
out
right.
one or two moves a fight.
The onigiri.
And Luffy's
Yeah,
doing
like
it the whole
Purgatory-
time.
Purgatory.
Yeah, so
that's my
sick.
favorite
Yeah.
one.
Because
When he
every
did it
move,
to, when he did it to Killer,
Yeah.
that shit was so crazy.
because every move
I feel for
technically
Killer.
from like anybody with a devil fruit, every move they do is a move.
Yeah.
There's
That's
no
true.
like non-move.
But also they said that
Unless
they're
you're
like
a
tier-
Logia, unless you're a Logia.
like Luffy saying gear 2, gear 3, gear 4 is like he just made that up.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He likes it though. I think
Yeah,
that's part of his
I
character.
think
Well,
that-
he
I
does
think
say in
that's
the
real.
beginning. He's like,
I think
he's like all the best fighters
I
call
think
their moves
Oda
out.
uses that
Yeah.
like
Yes.
Oda's also
As
a massive Dragon Ball fan.
Yeah.
There's like the entire intros to One Piece sometimes are like they're
and they had
Yeah,
that
I-
one thing where Krillin answered his cell phone
With-
and had One Piece.
that was in Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah, never seen it though, but
I have
I've seen
one-
that clip.
yeah.
I've seen the
That's pretty
clip.
good.
I have one more point before we plug out.
Yeah.
So you know how everyone's saying that Oda is the GOAT of foreshadowing.
Yes.
Do you think, because this is what I'm starting to think, is that so they just showed this thing I saw where it looked like that Oda was foreshadowing Wano like back in like 1,000 episodes ago.
exactly what you're gonna say.
Right?
I know exactly what you're gonna say.
Right, but do you think that he comes up with this shit and then he's like, oh, now I'm going to Wano and goes back and goes, oh, I'm doing this is what I wanted to do.
Partially.
But it's not a foreshadow. Like he didn't go, oh, this is good. Well, I knew Wano from episode 10.
Yeah,
and then I started foreshadowing.
It's so tough to tell, but I said the same thing as when I looked at it. I go, maybe he just looked back and goes, "That's a dope look for Wano."
Yeah, because
he
it's
had
20
the whole
years.
Story,
I want to
20 something years.
Whole story written out.
But it's so many years of work that I could understand if it's like Harry Potter and they wrote a book and then it's like a couple seasons, but this is 20 years where he had to foreshadow a story that takes 20 years to write.
Also, which is why they call him Godo.
Who wrote Star Wars?
Steven Spielberg.
Not George Lucas.
George Lucas.
Not George Lucas.
Who wrote it?
George Lucas.
I don't know. No, yeah, George Lucas did write it. He did write those. Huh?
I thought he just produced and directed.
No, he writes
way,
them.
That's what I meant.
Spielberg.
Spielberg.
Okay.
Spielberg.
George
He writes
Lucas
those. No, he
okay.
writes those.
So you don't think that they had like the first 6, 7
That's
episodes
what I'm not
in the
sure.
beginning?
I'm not sure.
If they start from the what was the first?
Four, 5, 6.
Yeah, so 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3.
Right, and then 7, 8, 9.
So they obviously had they. If they
Right, but
start
who
with
knows though? Maybe they didn't. That's a.
But
I don't.
you
Yeah,
can't,
you're
because then you leave open to too many plot holes. Then
But
how are you
maybe.
gonna
But
do
what
that?
if?
Sometimes.
But
yeah, I
that's
mean,
the
if
thing.
you drop the second part first, and then use the second part
yeah.
to build the first
Right.
part afterwards.
So this is why. This is what they say about Star Wars is that the episode 4 has Darth Vader and all the main characters, right? And then they go from there, and then they didn't know the first episode was even going to be big. They thought it was going to flop, and it was so big that they continued the story. And I don't know how he thought to make it episode 4, but when they made it episode 4, no one thought it was going to be a good
like
movie.
to believe that.
No,
he
but
knew
no,
that
but I'm not saying he didn't
beforehand,
write, but putting it at
but you'd
episode
like to
4,
believe that.
it leaves you a gap to write prequels, which are easier to write after a story's
Well,
written.
that's like Naruto. If they were to come
it-
out with like a story about Hashirama, like in the older times,
For sure.
it'd be a lot easier now because
Right.
they have all the stuff
but
in the future.
But imagine though. Writing the Hashirama story. Hashirama's a bad example. Imagine writing the Anakin story first. Everyone said this
No,
sucks.
the Hashirama's.
But you
that's
need Darth.
a good example.
You need Darth Vader. No, because
That's-
Hashirama's a good story. The Anakin story when he's a kid is not as good as Darth Vader and Luke and fucking. You know what I mean? So he started off
because
with
you crave the background.
But if you didn't have Darth Vader in the first movie, maybe it doesn't pop up. You know what I mean? Like they didn't know it was gonna pop.
yeah, like if Minato was
He just got
actually
lucky.
Naruto and it was called Minato, we'd be like,
Yeah,
well,
but-
I want to hear
don't
about his
know.
father. Let me hear about beforehand.
Yeah, but just bad. The Naruto's bad because all those backstories are so good.
No, but
like
Naruto's
those could have
good
all
example.
worked. But Anakin's backstory, people don't like it. It wasn't bad.
But in One Piece,
it's like they're
in
racing.
One Piece,
like-
you'd want it's tough to because they didn't
No, you
do
want
it
the
like
future.
that. They didn't. Yeah, but they didn't. do
Imagine
that in One
starting
Piece, though.
at the time
Well, the
skip.
whole.
No, I know. That's what
but
I'm
the
saying.
whole-
You know?
Of course.
One Piece is all about the before times, though. But you just don't. He hasn't given out
That's
anything
what
Also-
I'm
about
saying,
it.
and
so
you know that
you
and
crave
you know
that.
if he wants at the end of this, he could just go, all right, now we're going to do a
Yeah.
series about the Void Year,
But
That's
also
like-
to a
Void
point
Center.
But
about
it's like
the
with Naruto, though. I'm sorry to cut you
No,
off.
no,
It's
go.
like with Naruto, where it's like they give out Naruto, and you're like, dude, I want to hear about everything that happened before
Beforehand,
Naruto,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But with One Piece, they hint at the before time the whole entire show,
Yeah.
but they never give you anything
of it.
about it.
Which is
So-
like you're really waiting
so,
for that
yeah,
moment where
exactly
you're like,
to
dude,
figure
give
out
me
what
the
happened
fucking
in the
prequel.
what is it called
The Void Century.
The Void Century. Yeah, exactly.
You know what I think though? The difference is though is that One Piece is already written out in a manga, right? So it's written out, and then people want to see it animated. So like they didn't start animating it until most of the story was written. But
Yes.
maybe if it wasn't written,
Yes.
if you start
With the
at
anime?
if you start with the anime, it's boring.
Yeah.
But maybe they go, hey, let's start at the time skip to get people roped in.
Yeah.
And then we'll bring it back
Yeah,
to
'cause
number
we didn't start
one.
with the mangas.
But
With
the
these
manga,
animes.
you already
We watched
know.
the anime first.
But the manga, you already know how sick it's gonna be because like you're reading a story building
Yeah.
up, but the
Predisposed
when
to
you're
it.
watching it, I think it's a little different.
And also, everyone tells you how better the manga is to begin with.
Yeah.
but also too though, that's also an argue point to the live action because a lot of people who never watched One Piece like the live action,
And they're gonna
so
be like,
they didn't
and
know
they're
what's
gonna
going
open
on.
it up to that. Yeah, that's true.
And I liked it because I knew what was happening, but I thought
Same with Star Wars animated series.
the
Yeah,
Clone Wars
agreed.
animated.
I
Alright.
thought it was pretty good. But
It was
yeah,
good.
let's
All
plug
right,
out.
let's plug out. It was good.
All right. You can find me at Mike Nice CT on all the platforms. You already know where we're at. Satellites, in the fucking studio, Village Hidden in the Shed. Also, you got to catch the Shedcast and our new podcast that's going to be dropping, Alien Entourage. Got to look out for that one. That's just fire. And also, a lot of new music that's coming out. Smirks, Sid Floyd, and Mike Nice. You already know.
And you can find me, ShedTech8, at ShedTech8 on Twitter and Instagram. You can find me every Saturday on Sports Schmorts. We're going to come out with a lot more episodes. We been slacking a little bit, a lot of sports going on, but we're going to come back stronger than ever. Look for new episodes. Look for a video coming soon. You can find me on the Shedcast every Thursday with these fools. Find me on this podcast, one of the greatest anime podcasts you've ever seen.
The greatest.
And look out for shednetwork.com. It's coming out soon. Real soon. I'm sorry about the delay. A couple issues, but don't worry about it. And look for we're gonna have online stores. We're gonna have everything you could think of: merchandise, podcasts, videos, everything you could think of. So yeah, check that out.
Definitely make sure to check that out. And if you don't see it, fucking hit up ShedTech8 and give him shit about it. You can follow me, Sid_Floyd on everything. Definitely make sure to check out our music. We got a bunch of new shit on the way. I just dropped a track with Sule called Move. Also just dropped a track with our boy Q called Games. Got a song coming out with Smirk at the end of October called When You're Gone. Me and Mikey got a bunch of shit coming out ourselves. We got some stuff with Smirk too. Alien Entourage is moving and grooving. So shout out to them. Shout out for the whole Alien Entourage Studios. Like Mikey was saying, the new home of Village hidden in the shed. Go follow us on TikTok. Subscribe to our YouTube. Give us those numbers on Spotify and Apple podcasts.
Music.
Right. Apple
No,
Podcasts.
not Apple Music. Very, very preferred. We very much like that. And feel free to answer our polls and stuff because we are using those answers to go off our next episodes as well. Shout out to our boy Pickle Pat the Thinker. We love you, brother.
Yep.
Go follow him.
Hope your tummy ache feels better.
And
TikTok.
I think that's it. Obviously
Follow
us
the
on
TikTok.
Follow us on TikTok. And our backup page.
Right? Yeah.
We'll be
Because
rocking.
they're shadow banning us.
And look out for our individual pages of us on TikTok.
They're shadow clone banning us.
Boom.
Look out for Jeffrey Doomer on TikTok.
Shout out to Jeffrey.
Because he might be liking your daughters.
All right. Date bayo.
Peace.
Sasuke!